Mari kita lanjutkan guys. Boxy patah. Kemarin kita sudah di mana ya? Hogsmeade, kalau tidak salah Hogsmeade. Ya, ini adalah Hogsmeade. Kemana kita? Follow Natty to the 3 broomsticks. Oh.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch.
Sirona, okay. Siapakah ini? Oh.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Lari nanti.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Apa yang goblin itu lakukan dengan Victor?
Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet.
Ya.
I knew I'd seen him somewhere.
Rebellion. Pemberontak.
Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
Ayo lari.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Oh, ini Sirona.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well.
Alright, Sirona. Patah-patah guys, patah-patah. Ada apa ini?
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
Patah-patah.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. It's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve.
Kenapa, Victor?
I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
Saya? Ada apa dengan
My
saya?
friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
Yeah.
One would
Lagi
think you
sibuk
all had
kita.
enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Let's go.
I'm certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
Select the Hogwarts map. Fast travel to your common room. Slytherin common room. Let's go. Kita kembali ke common room, ke asrama kita, guys. Welcome to Hogsmeade. Ya, kita sudah menyelesaikan misi di Hogsmeade. Sekarang apa? Mari kita membuka quest-questnya ya guys. Regroup with Professor Fick. Lift a month to a frame. A moth. Apa itu moth? Lenora mentioned that the painting reveals a clue when she cast Lumos near it. Perhaps I should try that myself. Painting secret, alright. Appearance. Oh, rewardnya. Painting. Katanya kita harus mencari gambar dinding. Ada clue di situ katanya guys. Okay, you receive an old post. Read mail. Oh, dari Professor Fick. Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts. I've discovered something. Dia mendapatkan sesuatu guys di loketnya katanya. Oke, mari kita pergi. Ya, tapi sebelum itu coba kita lihat painting yang bisa, katanya harus menggunakan spell Lumos di painting tersebut. Apakah ini? Revelio. Tidak ada. Oke, sekarang Lumos.
Lumos.
Gimana guys? Mungkin bukan di sini ya. Lantai 2 mungkin.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Ini dia. Lumos. Ignacia Wildsmith.
Revelio. Lumos.
Nope, ternyata bukan itu guys. House chest. Mari kita ikuti petunjuknya saja guys. Apa ini?
Lumos.
Ignitia Wildsmith. Wow. Chill.
I'd hate transfiguration if it wasn't for these things.
Ini dia guys.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Oke, katanya ini adalah clue untuk mencari sesuatu yang misterius. Mari kita cari. Di sini dia. Spot yang tadi ya. Apakah ini? Apa ini guys?
Revelio.
Ini guys.
Lumos.
Tadi spotnya apa ya? Oh ini guys.
This looks like the location from the painting.
Yes.
Could be so special about it.
A statue of Gregory the Smarmy. The statue with an ingratiating grin depicts the medieval wizard Gregory the Smarmy. The wizard famous for inventing Gregory's Anwata. Apa itu? Nggak ngerti guys. Unctus Ancient. A point that makes the drinker believe whoever gave them the potion is their best friend. Oke, jadi intinya guys, katanya Om Gregory the Smarmy ini adalah salah satu wizard yang terkenal di zaman dulu yang menginvent atau yang membuat, yang menciptakan, yang menemukan potion. Potion itu kayak yang diminum guys. Katanya jika potion itu diberikan oleh seorang stranger begitu, nanti dia akan berpikir bahwa kita adalah teman baiknya, katanya begitu. Mungkin ini dia.
Revelio. Accio.
Was it? Half a bottle of flabbergasted
Revelio.
clockwise.
Lumos.
Find the location depicted in the painting. Sulit juga ya.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Kenapa?
Revelio. Lumos.
Doubt that'll ever happen.
Have you ever wondered how owls know
Kuning di sini apa ini?
Revelio.
I tried to hide a puff scheme once, in the corner of the common room.
Lumos.
The Hufflepuff common room smells the most delicious, on account of it being so close to the kitchen.
Oke.
Revelio. Lumos.
think there were doxy eggs as well. But surely those were curdle.
Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Oh, itu dia. Oh, begitu guys. Jadi kita menggunakan Lumos untuk menarik perhatian si kumbang-kumbangnya atau apa ini, makhluk ini. Kita kembalikan di painting ini guys.
Nah. I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Okay, talk to Lenora. Ya, kita pergi ke Lenora. Mari kita bilang ke dia bahwa kita sudah menyelesaikan
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
Misteri tersebut.
How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Apa yang kita dapat guys? Complete 2 main story. Okay. Complete 4 main story quest. Oh, ini side story-nya yang di bawah, yang ini yang story atau misi yang utama, misi utama. Kita harus menyelesaikan 2 lagi. Oke. Oke, jadi sekarang kita pergi ke Profesor Fig. Mana kau, Profesor? The Locket Secret. Alright. Kita pergi ke Profesor ya. Kita atur lagi guys settingnya. ganti sensitivitas. Nanti saja. Ini kita cari tahu nanti saja. Professor. As if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the mystery has charged me with arranging rather than inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts, a fifth year. If you can believe, Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatize before terms begin. I have assigned the task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Venus Nicholas Black, Headmaster. Jadi surat ini dari kepala sekolah untuk Profesor Fick. Katanya untuk mengajarkan saya di sekolah ini dengan baik.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Ranrock and Rookwood want the luck. About the goblins at Gringotts.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Mari kita cari Profesor Hecat.
Oi, can you help me?
Help what?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
No.
Why would I want to decipher an old map?
For the sheer knowledge of it. Hogwarts fascinates me. Plus, you can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Oke lah. Ternyata dia memaksa.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Alright. Semacam naga, semacam naga. Macam naga. Find the first landmark from Arthur's treasure. Ya, baiklah guys, kita selesaikan dulu ya yang disuruh Arthur. Patah-patah guys.
Ah, a rhinoceros.
If only a new student would help me with my sad predicament.
I believe we have just when necessary, if any of them wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Win 2 rounds of crossed 1.
Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Some kind soul help me.
Revelio.
Ready for another round?
I think so. We shall see who shows up.
There's no one in the school I'd be afraid to duel.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio.
That's it! I was
Reparo. Levioso.
Excellent form.
Accio.
Levioso.
Accio.
Accio. Levio. Oh shit. Levioso. Pak. Aduh, salah. Kita apa dulu? Accio dulu. Levioso dulu. 1, 2, 3. Accio. Lalu.
Nicely done. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses
Combo.
during practice than during
Ternyata
a
dia
duel.
mengajarkan kita
You'll be a
tentang
fearsome
combo
challenger
guys.
now.
Win 2 rounds of crossed ones. Aduh, patah-patah guys.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with partner?
Please maintain focus. We'll probably not end today's lesson with a flame. Let's just begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate and keep your wand steady.
Salah.
It's
Return to Professor Vic classroom. Oke. Kita sudah belajar tentang Incendio, guys. Suatu spell yang akan mengeluarkan api. Professor Vic.
Ah, there you are.
Yes, here I am.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Eckert.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand.
Yes.
You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, eager. I'm sorry. Pushing up to the restricted section, we'll have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Enjoy ini ya. Pelajaran yang waktu kalian sangat lama. Jadi menonton video ini hanya untuk orang-orang yang penasaran dengan isi game dari Hogwarts Legacy saja. Tapi ya sangat seru lah kalau saya mainkannya karena saya suka game Harry Potter atau filmnya ya. Oke guys, terima kasih untuk hari ini. Goodbye, see you at the next video.